You know, we all love to believe that huge success is pretty simple. It's just raw talent plus a ton of hard work, right? We look at the icons, the people at the top of their game, and we tell ourselves, well, they just wanted it more. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the real blueprint to greatness has been hidden in plain sight this whole time, in forces we almost never talk about? So let's ask the big question right up front. Is success really that simple? Is it just a straightforward math problem you can solve? We're going to really dig in and deconstruct that very idea. And this is where it gets interesting. On one side, you have the myth we're all taught. It's clean, it's inspiring, but it's totally incomplete. And on the other side, well, you have the reality. It's a much more complex and, frankly, more fascinating equation, one that includes these huge factors like luck, environment, and just plain old timing. Okay, so to really get that reality, we've got to start with why our view of success is so skewed in the first place. And it all comes down to this really powerful mental trap that our brains fall into, known as the survivor's trap.
This is pretty much our brain's default setting. It's called survivorship bias. We just naturally focus all our attention on the winners, the survivors, because, well, they're the only ones we ever see. And in doing that, we completely ignore the silent majority who failed along the way.
I mean, think about it for a second. The media shows us the rock stars, the top athletes, the genius CEOs. They're everywhere, they're hyper visible. But what remains completely invisible? A massive, massive graveyard of people who had the exact same talent, who worked just as hard, but for whatever reason, never made it. And this chart, wow, it really shows you the trap in action. That tiny little bar, that's the successful survivors we all hear about. And that huge, faded bar next to it, that's the silent, unseen majority of failures. This bias completely tricks our brains into thinking success is way more common than it actually is. So once you start looking past just the survivors, you begin to see these powerful, unseen forces just churning in the background. Luck, risk, timing. And honestly, there's no better case study for this than the story of Bill Gates. Get a load of this number. 1 in 300 million. Seriously. Back in 1968, those were the rough odds of being a high school kid who had access to the kind of advanced computer that Bill Gates just happened to have at his tiny private school. That is an almost unbelievable, lottery-winning stroke of pure luck. And don't just take my word for it. Gates himself admitted it. He said that without that one piece of extraordinary luck, being in exactly the right place at the exact right time, Microsoft just wouldn't have happened. It was the starting point for everything. But here's the other side of that coin. There was another kid in that computer group at Lakeside. His name was Kent Evans. And by all accounts, this guy was just as brilliant, just as driven, just as visionary as Gates. He could have very easily been a co-founder of Microsoft. And this is where it all clicks into place. Bill Gates experienced a 1 in a million stroke of good luck. Kent Evans, his equally brilliant friend, experienced a 1 in a million stroke of bad luck, a tragic accident that ended his journey before it could even begin. See, luck and risk, they're just two sides of the same unpredictable coin. So, if luck and risk are playing such a massive role, what part of this whole success equation can we actually control? This is where it gets super exciting, because it turns out we can learn to master our own biology. This is where you get to take back some of the control. And the key is a skill that has become incredibly rare in our world of constant distraction. It's called deep work. It's the ability to just shut out all the noise and focus with insane concentration on a single difficult task. It's like a superpower these days. And here's the cool part, what's actually happening inside your head when you do this. That intense focus isolates a specific pathway in your brain. Your brain then responds by wrapping that circuit in a fatty tissue called myelin. The best way to think about it is like insulation on an electrical wire. It makes the signal travel way faster and way cleaner. You are literally building a better, faster brain. So what this means is to be truly great at something is to be well myelinated in that skill. And this is exactly why multitasking is the absolute enemy of high performance. It just fires off way too many circuits randomly, which prevents any single one from getting the insulation it needs to become truly world-class. Okay, so let's bring all this home. It's time to build your new success blueprint. This is the practical guide, the stuff you can use to apply these ideas to your life, like starting today. All right, first things first, you gotta forget about these massive overnight transformations. True, lasting success is almost always the result of small, consistent, daily systems that you just stick with, day in and day out over a long period of time. And this is the absolute magic of compounding. If you can just get 1% better each day, those tiny little gains stack up like crazy. By the end of 1 year, you won't be 365% better. You'll be nearly 38 times better. That's insane. Think about someone like Warren Buffett. Yeah, of course, he's a phenomenal investor. But his real superpower, his secret weapon, it's not just skill, it's time. The guy has been compounding his skills and his money since he was 10 years old. Time is the ultimate multiplier. So here it is, your action plan. It's just 3 steps. Step 1, accept the massive role that luck and risk play. That's not an excuse, it's just reality. Step 2, tonight, take control of your environment. Tidy up your workspace, hide your phone, make your bad habits invisible. And step 3, tomorrow, block out and protect 90 minutes for nothing but pure, uninterrupted, deep work. And that brings us to the final question. The one that really only you can answer. So just take a second and decide, what will your 1% improvement be tomorrow?